time. It is time to brew your best beer. The 2016 SJPorr Challenge is dedicated to your friend and ours, Paul Wicksteed. Brought to you by Brewcraft USA, I Make, Gladfield Malting, Yakima Valley Hops, The Grain Bill, Brewers Exchange, Cake Kingdom Homebrew Supply, Hiraki Homebrew, and a special thanks to our silver sponsors.
Hey guys, come here, come with me. Okay, we got a little station set up. Let's see if we can get you nice. I don't know, is that good? No, not quite. That'll have to be good enough. I hope you don't fall. Hello, I'm the Tipsy Knitter, and today I am going to record another SJPorr review video. I'm pretty excited about this beer. It's called Not So Bad Leroy Brown, or Bad. Not So Bad Leroy Brown. And whenever I've been looking at this beer in my fridge, and I get the song stuck in my head whenever I see it. So that's cool. I tried to look up to see if Leroy Brown was an actual real person. And I don't think he was. Yeah. Not So Bad Leroy Brown is serial number 95M-42X-78R. And it's a really cool label. It's got bad Leroy Brown on there with a pistol and his afro and that fist coming down. And it is a brown ale. Yeah, Leroy Brown. It's a brown ale brewed with Rex coffee beans. I don't know where Rex Double X is out of, or if it's a local kind of a coffee thing. I kind of went on their website, but I did not see where they are located yet. But I mean, I guess that's fine, because maybe that would kind of give away who brewed this. So I'm gonna dig in because I'm starting to ramble. I'm back in Moline, by the way, doing work in the Quad Cities. So this is actually the exact same room I had last time. It worked out really well. I requested it and they gave it to me. So let's check out Not So Bad Leroy Brown. Brown ale brewed with coffee. And once again, this is my only cup, but it should be okay for a brown ale. Oh, and I forgot to say, it's 4.2%. Okay, really nice pour. I was pouring it pretty gently at first, and then I decided I could go a little bit more aggressive with it to get the to get a little bit more of a head. It's a really nice, pillowy, frothy head. Kind of a beige, a dark beige. Well, maybe not dark beige, a light beige, kind of the color of like root beer, like the foam on the top of root beer. And the beer itself is, I'm looking at it in the light, and it's like a really, really dark red. I can't see through it here at all, but then when I put it up to the light, it's like a really dark burgundy color. It's actually clear. I can see through it to my hand. I can see the window, but it is super dark, really pretty. The head's dissipated right now, but it's still pretty frothy. I'm sure I can get it to come back up. Yeah, definitely. And looks like great carbonation. Bubbles are coming up from the bottom. There was a little bit sticking onto the side of my glass, but maybe I just hadn't cleaned it well enough. So that could certainly be the reason why I had little bubbles on the side of my glass. But let's give it a smell. Ooh. Okay, you can really smell the coffee. It smells like roasted coffee, chocolate, marshmallows. It smells like, yeah, it smells like waking up in the morning and somebody's brewed a fresh pot of coffee, a fresh pot of coffee, which is fantastic. Yeah, roasted, toasty notes. It smells warming. It just smells really fantastic. So I'm gonna stop smelling it because I'm that excited to drink it. So cheers, everyone, and here's to Not So Bad Leroy Brown. Oh, that. Okay, it's very different than I was expecting. I don't know why I was expecting something that tasted more like a milk stout in my mind because it smelled pretty sweet. I was thinking I was going to be getting into something that was on the sweeter side, but this is actually really bitter. It's not overwhelmingly bitter. It's just much more bitter than I thought it was going to be. It tastes like coffee, very much so, dark roasted, like Italian style, or French roast coffee, not Italian. Is there Italian roast coffee? I don't know. But yeah, it's very, very coffee forward. The bitterness is in the back of your mouth, on I don't know, the hill of your tongue, right in the back of your mouth, on the top of your tongue, like right before you swallow. That's where the bitterness hits you. It's actually pretty. It doesn't have a lot of body. It's like it has more the consistency of like a fresh, like an actual cup of coffee or iced coffee without creamer in it, which is really good, and it kind of fits the style for it, I think. It's got nutty characteristics as well. Very typical of a brown ale, like hazelnuts, peanuts, those like bitter toasted nut tastes. And the sweetness, there is a little bit of a sweetness. It's in the front and then right in the sides, right here in your cheeks. And that kind of just tastes like vanilla, like heavy vanilla forward, hazelnut, like I said before. Like a really nice mild sweetness, like that, really prominent with vanilla, and then the coffee bitterness in the back. And the more I'm drinking this, the more I'm really liking it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking it. Yeah. So as you drink it too, as with like an IPA and stuff too, I feel like they get less bitter as you drink it, and I can taste, even just sitting here, that while it's warming up, it's getting better too. I think this is definitely a beer you'd want to let just at least warm up a teeny bit to get some of those different flavors to come out. I'm trying to think of anything else I tasted in there. I'm like the caramely, vanilla, roasted coffee, very, very prominent coffee. Well done. I think that you put in the perfect amount of coffee to this beer. So that is really, really awesome. And I love it. I love it. I love it. And I can get a head to come back up on it. It's clear. The mouthfeel is a little bit thin, but that's actually pretty standard for a brown ale. And it has a lot of the like brown nutty bitterness that you like, that I like in a brown ale. So this is great. I love it. I'm excited to rate it on paper and rate it online. Cheers to you who brewed Not So Bad Leroy Brown. This is a really great home brew, and I feel privileged that I get to drink it. And Tipsy Knitter signing off. I'll see you in my next review video. Bye-bye.